All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem. Salakia. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakat Wadah. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and hedges, pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi Nat coming out with another lesson, Lord's will. It's edifying. Okay. I was just reading into, oh, that's the spirit, man. A plane flying through, man. It says spirit. It's beautiful, man. That is the spirit, man. It's just flying out the skies, man. You watch the helicopter that hit. And I forgot where that was. I think that was in D.C., I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Because that's not the first crash, man. There was another crash in Alaska. Dude jumped out of his F-35 or whatever it's called, man. Jumped right out of that shit, man. And that's military-grade helicopters, military-grade jet planes. They crashing, man. What is that showing you, man? You can't trust in Esau's technology. You can't trust in it, man. His tech ain't what you think it is, and it's not that high-grade technology he claims to have, man. The so-called white man is really he's not the smartest crayon in the box, man. He's not the brightest, okay? He's a fool. Scriptures tell you if you don't believe in the Most High, you're a fool, man. And as we get closer to these last days, we're starting to realize that this dude's just he's an idiot. He's a fool, okay? Matter of fact, let me jump over there to Isaiah 19. It says, Isaiah 19:14, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So Egypt is America. And all the work, everything he creates, it has an error in it. It's like it can't do what it was created to do. Not too long ago, the Boeing planes are catching fire. I want to trust his tech, man. It's a miracle you can get from one place to another. It's a miracle you can do that. The Lord's showing you, man, that he ain't, his military grade, his level of tech isn't as high as he thinks it is, man. You can't even trust it anymore. You can't trust his cars. I got a new car, 2025, man. My shit, man, I don't trust that shit, man. Because it got this auto steering function, man. He could get me off the road anytime, man. That's why I pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. A lot of these new cars, man, they're more prone to go off. GMC just had a recall on his shit, man. Imagine, I forgot what the year was, man. But a whole damn GMC that you can fucking blow your engine out, man. Imagine buying a brand new car that the engine can go out. So it's being caused to err. As a matter of fact, Nissan just had they're firing people right now, man. Let me grab that. I put that in my community feed. They're firing people, man. Hold on. Yeah, man. Oh, now they switched it to post now. It used to say community, but it says Nissan cancels new models and fires staff. Nissan cancels new models, cuts thousands of U.S. jobs, slash production by 25%. See, a lot of these car manufacturers, they all changed their mission statement to be fully electric by 2030. Now, all these things that are transpiring, we're not going fully electric, we're not building the infrastructure, that put a lot of companies under, man. You can't have, you need order, you need to trust in with your presidents and all that, what they're telling you, man. If you telling you want the whole world to be fully electric by 2030, and then you switch it up, man, and you spend all your money and resources to meet this date, and then he changes it, man, that fucks up your money. And that's what Esau's been doing. That's why Nissan's going out of business. That's why Honda's they call it a hostile takeover. Let me get the definition of a hostile takeover. So basically, the company, you can't make you can't profit from what you've been doing. So now another company has the opportunity to buy out your company. And that's what happened with Nissan. And what does that show? People are losing their jobs. They're reducing production by 25% in order to make a profit. It's all about making a profit. Hostile. Define hostile takeover in business, yeah. It says a hostile takeover is when a company, the acquirer, takes over another company, the target, without the target's board of directors' consent. The target company's management is not in favor of the takeover, which is why it's called hostile. See? And they show a chessboard, checkerboard, Slovakia. The acquisition of a company by another corporation or individual against the wishes of the former. So it's all set up. It's all by design, man. And Honda's the headquarters in Japan, but there's an American Honda. Okay, so a lot of this, it's more American made than it is in Japan. Okay, they manufacture the parts, but America has most of its like all these dealerships, the way they work, man. What I'm trying to say is he knows how to get your company out and take it from you, man. He's trying to fulfill it. He knows how to take your company over. That's economic warfare, man, at a high level. So people are losing jobs. They're blaming it on so many other things, but it's Esau, man. Esau has the power to do all these things, man, fucking up the economy. Okay? That's his job, though. He's here to do exactly what he's doing. Okay? Revelation chapter 6 and verse 3, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So that's showing you that's Esau, man. He's on that horse. Okay, he's the one implementing these laws, getting things done, making people lose jobs, making production go down, because this place is going to be destroyed. Okay, and if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't see that now, man, you ain't gonna see it until it happens to you, man. You ain't gonna see it till you get put to death. And you know, it's good that this word can constantly go out, so brothers know that, man. We ain't playing. I don't think this is a joke at all, man. I don't come out here and I don't mess with the Lord's word, man. I take His word very seriously, man. Okay, I'm not doing this I'm not getting paid to do it. I'm doing this because I want to be saved in these last days, man. And you should have the same mindset. If you don't see it coming, then it's like a breach in a dam. I think the scriptures call it a teetering. I think it's where is it? A teetering fence. Let's see. You shall shake the Lord with horsemen. Is it Ezekiel? I can't even. I think they call it a teetering wall. Well, basically, the wall's gonna fall, man. It's gonna fall. Actually, breach. Let's see what breach comes out. I think they call it I don't even know how to spell teetering. Teetering. That ain't it, man. But basically, there's a crack in the wall, man, and it's holding back all this destruction. And we telling you, hey, there's a crack in this wall. You got to get up and depart from this place, man. You got to get out of this mindset that everything's going to be all right. As a matter of fact, breaking news, man, Trump just passed some more executive orders. He got 25% tariffs on Mexico, 25% tariffs on Canada, and 10% tariffs on China. So what does that mean? Canada and Mexico has, they're basically saying that your oil, the price of gas is going to go up, long story short. For what? For what, man? He's trying to put all these tariffs on everything because he wants to get rid of the debt that he owes. But that's, man, you should have been did this, man. This is what happens when you keep, I'm going to put this off and put this off and put this off. Look at the situation that Esau's in, okay? You don't want to be like that. You want to be in a position to get right with the Lord as soon as you can. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, man. Okay, let me grab that. Yeah, you don't. You don't want to be tarrying, man. It's the book of, actually, no, that's Salakia. Salakia, I thought that was it. Tarrying. Ecclesiasticus chapter 5. In verse 7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Yeah, don't take a long time for you to get right with the Lord. And put it not off from day to day. Yeah, every single day you putting it off, man. Day in, day it out. You just putting it off, man. You're getting comfortable in this world, man. This walk isn't for everybody. This is not an easy walk. All right? Everyone doesn't find how to get right with the Lord, man. Everyone doesn't find how to get back to following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Okay? That's why you don't want to tarry, man. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. Yes, suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, man. Okay? Meaning you're not going to expect it. It's going to happen like that, man. And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. Yeah, you think you're secure in Babylon, man. You think everything's gonna be all right, man. You got the mindset of a so-called white man. You're gonna die, man. You want to be departing. You know, you get this truth, man. A lot of people, man. How are you gonna make it, man? When you're so caught up in it, you entangle yourself in the world every single day, more and more. You're going towards the world, man. You ain't putting it off. How are you gonna make it, man? How do you think it's just gonna suddenly dawn upon you? Oh, I know what to do now. No, you're gonna keep putting off the world all the way into the evil day, man. You don't want to be attached to this world. There's so many things you gotta break away from now before that evil day comes. You gotta be able to give it all up, man. Esau got tricks up his sleeve. He knows how to interrogate you. Look at his federal, look at the FBI, man. They know how to get you to cop out, man. They'll give you 90 years. How much more will they be able to get you to cop out when it comes to this MOTB? When you got your family on the line, you got your resources on the line, man. Nah, man, take this shit. I don't own none of this shit, man. Take that. Even if you do own it, you really don't own it. You gotta have the same mindset as just like Paul said, man. You gotta have that same mindset. And perish in the day of vengeance. You don't want to perish in the day of vengeance. You want to be saved. You want to see your enemies perish. You want to be in the chariots, man. You want to make it. You don't want to have that faith where you think, oh man, the Lord can't deliver me, man. That's a lot of brothers out here. They be pushing that spirit, man. And the only thing I can think is that the Lord's preparing you to get put to death because you're in the world. You following Christmas and Halloween and shit, and trying to justify it with Paul's letters, man. You're gonna get put to death. Now you ain't supposed to be doing that, man. And you causing other people to go off, man, because they think, well, hey, man, you know, it's all right, man. Nah, you could do that. I ain't doing that. Because that you can be pricked there with the multitude of your sins, man. You don't want to have any thoughts, man. You want to give all this shit up. Fuck all this shit anyways, man. You want to be like Achan, man. I think I called him Acor yesterday. I fucked up. As a matter of fact, what's that? Joshua the 7th chapter. Let me see. You don't want to be like him, man. Or they call it the Valley of Achor. Let me go into that. Joshua 7:16, it says the sin of Achan. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought it. Actually, let's start from the top. But the children, actually, nah, that's a lot. Let me just jump. Joshua 7:16. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zarhites, and he brought the family of the Zarhites man by man, and Zabdi was taken. Let me see what this is. Let's see who the Zarhites are real quick. See, descendants of Zerah. Okay. And who's this Zabdi real quick? Zabdi, endowment, son of Zerah and grandson of Judah, grandfather of Achan. Okay. Joshua 7:18, and he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to the Lord, power of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against the Lord, power of Israel, and thus have I done. So he's telling them, you know, why did your grandfather get taken? Why these people get taken? He's telling them because, you know, he's telling them, when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight, when I coveted them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So you gotta think, man, having this wicked shit, this Babylonian shit in your house, man. That's, you know, you gotta think about that, man. That Babylonian garment, man. The understanding of Babylon, man. You could look at it like that, because a garment goes into your doctrine, what you believe in, man. Which is a stain on you. You trying to get right with the Lord. The Lord don't like Babylon. He said he gonna send to Babylon a destroying wind, and you got the garment on as one of the enemies, man. Okay? So you don't want to have that mindset. You want to put off that Babylonian garment, and not only put it off from you, don't even bring it into your house, man. Okay? That mindset. Joshua 7. In verse number 22, so Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord. So he's in a tent. Where can you hide a garment like that? He probably dug a hole and put it in a hole and buried over it under his bed. You know, trying to keep it, thinking, damn, man, I can probably get a lot of money. I look good in this Babylonian garment, man. You might look good in this world, man, but you don't look good in the world to come. You're going to have your head down. You don't want to have that type of spirit on you, man. You want the spirit of the Lord to constantly dwell with you, man. Okay? Being charitable unto your people. This is a mighty work that you could do. Praising the name of the Lord, man, that's easy to do. If the Lord is with you, if the Lord's giving you the ability to praise his name, man, hey, cleave unto him, man. You got to cleave to the Lord. You got to be like Solomon's brother when he thought he was going to get put to death. Abinadab, I believe his name was, he clave unto the altar, man. Okay? That's kind of how you have to be. How else can you glorify him, man? You got to go on these highways and hedges, man. You can't follow other men. I was listening to Apostle Ricard. You know, I love that brother's spirit, man. This is our elders, man. He be saying, he be dropping some jewels, man. He be in the midst of another lesson. He be doing a lesson in the midst of the lesson, trying to tell y'all something, man. He was saying how, you know, sometimes brothers be picking up bad habits, and we learn bad habits from other people. Okay? And that goes with family members, that goes with your elders. I don't mean you just follow you don't want to be like that, man. Just following people. What the hell's wrong with you? That's childish, man. You got to put the childish things away. You got to be a new man, okay? You gotta see, okay, you know, I don't want to, you know, just because, you know, somebody you might look up to, you don't mean you just follow him, man. You got to search the scriptures daily, man. You got to read it for yourself, man. You got to be following Yahweh Shah. You don't know, he can take somebody up out of this, and you going to follow him when he jump off a cliff? Not me, man. Not me, and that's, on my channel, I ain't pushing that, man. Read the scriptures, man. Follow Yahweh Shah. All right? Men are in the flesh, man. Don't follow the flesh. The flesh profiteth nothing, man. Okay? And we reading about that. Joshua 7. And in verse 23, and they took them out of the midst of the tent and brought them unto Joshua and said unto all the children of Israel and laid them out before the Lord. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan the son of Zerah and the silver and the garment and the wedge of gold and his sons and his daughters and his oxen and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had. And they brought them unto the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, Why hast thou troubled us? The Lord shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones and burned him with fire after they had stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day. So the Lord Yahweh turned from the fierceness of his anger, wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achor until this day. So his whole family and all his belongings and his stupid ass garment he coveted so much got him put to death, man. So that's why I say you got to remind the brothers, man, fuck this place, man. You got to put this place off, man. Mentally, okay? It's just a mental thing. It's not throw everything the Lord gave you. It's a blessing, but it's a curse too. Okay, you can have it, but don't covet that shit, man. Don't covet none of this shit. Okay, you gotta depart from this shit, man. Okay? You gotta depart by doing the work of the Lord, man. Because if you ain't doing the work of the Lord, man, you best believe you're doing something. You're doing something. Not like you're not just doing anything, man. Wherever you giving your time over to, that's what you believe in. Okay? We grab that. Matthew chapter 7 in verse number let me see. Matthew 7. Where your mind is, that's where your heart will be also, something like that. Hold on, I can't find it. Can't find it. Let me grab it. Where your heart is, that's where your mind will be. It's 6. Okay, Matthew 6. Matthew 6 in verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Yeah, don't lay up things that Esau can simply just take away, man. Even though you know these things, it's a spiritual thing. You might have a spiritual attachment to it because you got an idol, okay? You worshiping the shit, man. You don't even know it. That's idolatry is so high level nowadays, man. You don't even know you worshiping some stupid shit. Imagine when we were in the wilderness, we didn't give a fuck about them tents like that, man. We had the Lord, we had a tabernacle, man. Okay? And we knew we had to go. We knew we just left Egypt, man. Our mindset was, I don't know where I'm gonna go next. You're a pilgrim here, man. You gotta still have that mindset of your ancestors, man. You gotta have that mindset. You're in the wilderness, man. This is not your rest. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt. Yeah, this knowledge, you can't corrupt this knowledge. Well, if you got the true understanding, it's the spirit. But, you know, once you have that, it's like getting a college degree, man. They say knowledge is more precious because can't no one take that away from you. Okay? How much more is the knowledge of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai more important than the things of this world? To get to know that there's actually a power much greater than this world, man, and everything that all this physical shit, man. And he's gonna give us something much greater on the other side. You're working towards a position in the world to come. If you in this world, you're low, especially if you're so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. You ain't shit. You're nothing. You ain't got no power, but you got pride replacing the power you think you have, man. You think this world, you got something, man. Esau looks at you, the most homeless person looks at you like you ain't shit, man. Damn Edomite, man. He looking at you like you a fucking rodent, man. And you think you're somebody. You so-called Negroes, they look at you like you're a fucking monkey, man. That's what they think you are. And here they the ones who ain't got lips. They the ones fucking furry all over, like a hairy garment. You know, show you the hypocrisy of this damn devil. Okay? Lay not, Salakia, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Yeah, this where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The time you spending, man, if it ain't in this truth, man, it's vain. It's vanity. Okay? You could be spending it with your family. That's all vain time you just spent with them. The time you spending with the Lord will protect them. The time you actually spend with them, that ain't helping them. Because you ain't glorifying the Lord. Okay? And if you spend more time with them, how are you going to teach them how to be righteous, man? You're going to care about people's thoughts, how they feel. Now, they need to conform to you. Okay? The scriptures tell you, raise up a child in the way he should go. And you do that by being an example. Okay? That's how you raise up a child, man. Proverbs 22 and in verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay? Yeah. Raise up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, man. Now imagine he saw you making all these sacrifices to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, okay? And gave up the rest of this world. As he got older, he's gonna start to see, yeah, my father did. You know, he might even despise you because you weren't of this world, man. Damn, my father, he ain't fucking buy me any gifts on Christmas. He was stubborn and hard-hearted. He made me follow the you know, all the holidays in the Bible, man. As you get older, you're gonna realize my father did that, man. Please, man. You know how much more respect I would have under him. But now I gotta teach. You gotta teach your father something about the Lord, man. A lot of our parents they ain't teach us this knowledge, man. Okay. That's the way to go, man. Because the Lord's gonna be more pleased with that. He's gonna be more pleased to show your kids on how to serve the Lord, man. That's like the best skill you could teach your kids, man. It's how to serve the Lord according to the scriptures. And there's plenty of examples of parents doing that. Proverbs 30:1. It says the words of Agor, the son of Jacob, even the prophecies. The man spake unto Lithio, even Lithio and Ukal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. Salakia, no, that's not it. Proverbs 31, Salakia. The words of Lemuel, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes to strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. So this is his mother telling him that. A king, man, give not your strength unto a woman. That's what a lot of y'all do, man. Y'all give your strength unto a woman. She controls you, man. Okay? But it was better that, you know, especially with me, right now I ain't got a woman, and nor am I looking for one. Okay, if the Lord blesses me with another one, she better, I need a woman that's quiet, okay? That knows how to shut the fuck up, okay? Very submissive. All that masculinity shit, nah, man, I'm not fucking with that shit. You can die, okay? All that arguing back at this, that's a wrap, okay? But that's, now that I'm in that spirit, now that I got my nuts back in my hand, you gotta keep your nuts in your hand, man. A lot of you men out there, you got your nuts in your woman's purse, man. She got like power over you, okay? And she knows it. Because if you had power over her, she probably wouldn't even want to be with you, man. Because that's the mindset of these women out here, man. Okay? And they lead if she thinks she the head, she can lead the whole family to destruction. She's gonna have you following shit. She's gonna have you converting the scriptures just so you can maintain her in your life, man. That's a battle, man. Especially if she ain't right. And a lot of these women, man, they ain't even yours anyways, man. That's why we have to depart. We gotta follow Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. We gotta cleave to him, man. He gonna make sure everything's all right. She gonna make sure the house is in order. He gonna make sure everyone's fed and clothed and good and prepared for the battle. Fortified in the spirit and the body and the mind. Okay? So we gotta keep Yahweh Shai as the apple of our eye, man. Okay? And it's not really a hard thing to do, man. Coming out, hey, man. The world, this is a luxury. This is a rare thing that we possess, man. This wisdom, not everyone's even looking for it. Everyone thinks they already have it. Okay? But someone needs to eat. Someone needs to be fed. The Lord said, feed my sheep, feed my lambs. They need to eat, man. Maybe some of y'all need to go work on a farm and see how frequently the farmer feeds his sheep, feeds his lambs. As a matter of fact, that's all he does. Look at King David, man. It's not an occupation that people care about, man. You might be looked down upon. Who cares, man? That's what it is. The Lord's going to exalt you for doing his work. He's going to exalt you to a very high level. The highest level you can get in this world ain't nothing, man. Even if you're the president, man, that ain't shit. You still got somebody over you. Still got somebody over you, man. Doing his will. You're going to be doing satanic shit at a high level, man. You got to be careful, okay? So raise up a kid the way he should go, man. He's not going to depart from it. He's not going to depart from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. But if he sees you kind of teetering the fence with it, he'll teeter the fence and he's going to fall off and get put to death. If he sees you perverting the scriptures, he'll think it's okay to pervert the scriptures and he's going to get put to death. Nah, man, be bold for the Lord, man, to the best of your ability. No matter who likes it. Your damn mama might not like what I do, but this is better than what she could ever do for you. Okay? Just come out here and feed the lambs and do what the Lord told us to do in great boldness. And Lord's will, he protects us in that last days, that he feeds us in the time to come. Okay? Because that's what we're looking for. Let me grab that. Isaiah 65 and 66, Salaki. Hold on. My servants shall eat. Salaki. It is 65, Salaki. Isaiah 65. I'm gonna start at 10. Isaiah 65 and 10. And damn, something. Isaiah 65 and 8. Thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servants' sakes, that I may not destroy them all. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, and out of Judah, and interior of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servant shall dwell there. So Jacob in talking about his elect, man. A seed out of Jacob. He's talking about the elect of Israel, man. Okay? He's going to bring them back into the land of Israel. So Isaiah 65 and 10, and Sharon shall be a fold of flocks. Let me look at this word, Sharon. It says, Sharon, it says a plain. The district laying between the mountains of central Palestine and the Mediterranean sea and north of Joppa, a district on the east of the Jordan around Gilead and Bashan. So it's talking about Israel. And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, in the valley of Achor, a place for the herds to lie down in. And we just saw the valley of Achor is where Achan got put to death. For my people that have sought me. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword. Yeah, you're going to get put to death. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because what are you going to do if you ain't got Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai when he sends all this tribulation? Because when I called, you did not answer. He's been calling you through the servants, the prophets. They've been calling you, trying to give you this wisdom. When I spake, you did not hear. And he speaks through his prophets. Okay? Amos 3 and 7. Let me make sure. Let me grab that. Amos 3 and 7. That's who he speaks through, man. Okay? He speaks through them so you can get the word and you can learn for yourself. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. That's it. But did evil before my eyes. This is Isaiah 65 and 12. You did evil before the Lord's eyes. And did choose that wherein I delighted not. Yeah, you chose this world. You chose the things that pertain unto this world, pertain unto Esau. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Your servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, man. Your 401k is not going to be able to feed you in these last days. Your guns, your bullets, your barn full of fruits, that's not going to feed you in these last days. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he's the only one that's going to feed you and make sure you're going to make it through all the pestilence. Okay, the water, the drink. You're going to need all these things. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. You're going to be thirsty, man. I think you need 3 days. You can't go without water, man. You start depriving your body of its natural resources it needs, man. It needs water. And I think you can't eat. You can go like 3 weeks without food, man, then you're done. Okay? Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You're going to be ashamed. Why? Because you ain't serving the Lord. He said, my servant shall eat, man. He didn't say everybody's going to eat. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. Yeah, your family, you're going to cry for sorrow of heart. Why? Because you ain't really believe. You didn't believe the report 100%. You weren't keeping this time right now with fear and trembling. Nah, you were on your leads. You thought, maybe it might not happen in my lifetime. Okay? And shall howl for vexation of spirit. You're going to howl. Okay? You're going to be hurt. Okay? And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord Yahweh shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. That's it, man. All right, so let me read this. Isaiah 65 and 16, that he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the God of truth. And that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the God of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from my eyes. That's pretty much it. So that's the only way you're going to eat is if you're serving the Lord, man. Okay? It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, and verse 6. There's also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. It's talking about the kingdom. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there was a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. So you're walking a tight rope in this truth, man. And there's a fire on the right hand and on left deep water, which is a representation of the first death and the second death. And what happened during the first death? Noah was prophesying and they didn't believe. They didn't believe the rain was going to come, man. What happened? The flood came and they all got taken away. They all drowned in the flood. Okay? But what did Noah do during that time? He continued to prophesy. He continued to build the ark. And what did he do? He got on it and the doors were sealed. We're getting close to that time, man, where this word is not just going to be, it might seem like vanity, man, because folly is set in great dignity. Everyone looks like they got a smile on their face When you look on the internet, everyone seems to be happy, man. Well, guess what? Those who died in the flood thought they were happy too. They were marrying and being married too, okay? But they all died, man, believing in false gods, okay? Nah, man, come serve the Lord, man, in the world to come. If you don't think this world's gonna end, then you don't understand what a thermonuclear missile is. You don't understand who's in rulership. You might think that you can go and get saved by this devil, so you're not gonna make it, okay? 2 Ezra 7 and 8, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once. Only one man can go there at once. All right? It's a hard path, man. It's not easy to put off this world, man. It's not. You need the Lord, man. There'll be days it's hard to come out. You don't know what you're gonna say, man. But who cares? Give it your all. Try your hardest. Let the Lord use you to, you don't know what, whenever you go out, you don't know who's going to hear what, man. Where it's going to come. Who's going to get the word. But let the word flow. Let it have free course, man. Pray. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Yeah, how you going to receive it if this destruction doesn't come? You have to go through it. But how are you going to get through thermonuclear missiles, pestilence, Egyptian against Egyptians, sedition among men, famine? How are you going to get through that? You need the Lord, okay? Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye in the straight gate. Yeah, straight, S-T-R-A-I-T. This is a difficult path. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and most of the people, they go take the broad way. Okay, everyone's a Christian, everyone's a Muslim, everyone's something else, a non-believer. Everyone's that, man. And many there be which go in thereat. Yeah, many there be that go there in thereat, man. They follow the next man. A bunch of followers, man. That's what the world is, man. They want to follow somebody, man. Go follow Yahweh Shai. Follow someone that's trying his best to follow Yahweh Shai. Mark the perfect man. Because at the end of that man is peace. Because straight is the gate, Matthew 7 and 14. Yeah, straight is the gate. Straight is a difficulty, man. And narrow is the way. Yeah, narrow. Could barely get into it. One man at a time, like we just read in 2 Ezra, the 7th chapter. Which leadeth unto life. That's the only way you're going to lead unto life, eternal life. In 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. To be victorious over death is through following Yahweh Shai. And few there be that find it. Few is very little, man. The elect is the only one that's going to find it. And you find it by having this understanding. That's the only way you find it. Okay. Matthew 11 and 29. Take my yoke upon you. Yeah, you have to take the yoke upon you. You got to put it on, man. You got to be able to tie yourself up and get entangled in this truth. And learn of me. Yeah, you got to learn of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Diligently seek him while he can still be found, while the prophets are still on the highways and hedges, showing you the truth, breaking down the scriptures. For I am meek and lowly in heart. Yeah, he's meek and lowly in heart. Yahweh Shai, humble. Okay, look how far exalted he was by being so humble, man. Following Yahweh Shai with like prisoners of hope, man. You're in chains, you're shackled up, man. And you're going in the direction of Yahweh Shai. But see, the reason why you need to be in these chains and shackled up is because the world is so easy to think you're free. Take your chains off and think, nah, I'm free, man. I can do whatever I want. That's not the mindset you want to have, man. Take the yoke. Put on the armor. And ye shall find rest unto your souls. Yeah, you're going to find rest. Peace, man. That's what you're going to find. Okay. Psalms 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man And behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace, man. Yeah, the end of that man is peace. That's what you want. You want peace. Okay, let's look at this word peace, which is shalom. Okay, it says completeness, soundness, welfare, peace, completeness in number, safety. That's what you want. For the end of that man is safety. End of that man is good, man. But you got to mark him, and you got to watch him. Yeah, the end of that man is peace, man. I got to follow that man. While he follows Yahweh Shai, who's the king of peace. Welfare, health, prosperity. You want your health. You want to prosper. Mark the perfect man. Peace, quiet, tranquility. Let me look at this word tranquility. Tranquility, the quality or state of being tranquil, calm, peace. Salakia. These devils messing with my chat, man. Hold on, let me. Devils messing with me, man. All right, we're good. Hey, Shalom, King. How about Shem Yahshua Brakatah Ashfakah, man? Okay? Shalom, man. It says peace with, I'm still reading Psalms 37 and 37. I was looking up the word peace, which is shalom. Okay? And it means completeness, safeness, soundness, welfare, health, prosperity, tranquility, contentment, friendship. Okay, with it says with God, especially in covenant relationship, man. Okay, and it says peace from war. That's what you want, man. You want it all. You want to have peace from war during a war. Psalms 37 and 38. But the transgressors, those who break the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, shall be destroyed together. So you're going to be destroyed together, man, following that broad path. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. Yeah, you're going to be cut off, meaning you're going to die. You'll be cut off from the Lord, man. What do you think is going to happen when you cut off from the Lord? When he's the God of life, man. He's the God of life. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord Yahweh. Yeah, the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord Yahweh, because he's the one who predestinated you to receive that salvation. He is their strength in the time of trouble. Yeah, that's going to be our strength, man. Believing on him, faith, that's going to be your strength. That's going to be the most mightiest men. They're going to be like gold tried in the fire in the last days. You see the price of gold? That's a representation of we're going to be better than that. It's going to exponentially increase as this world starts to deteriorate. Psalms 37 and 40, and the Lord Yahweh shall help them. So he's telling you that you're going to be helped. Okay? This is a Psalm of David. This is what the King David believed in. And being of the house of David, you got to have that mindset. You want those sure mercies of David. He shall deliver them from the wicked. The wicked is Esau, Edom, and the rest of these heathen. Okay, but the wicked, the number one top heathen is Esau, the so-called white man, and Amalek. All right? And save them because they trust in him. You gotta trust in him, okay? Not just anybody. You don't believe in the so-called white man, man. If you still worshiping his God, you think you're gonna be saved. When he's the wicked, you're gonna die. Okay? You're gonna die, man. What did I want to get? I wanted to get some. Yeah, man. It's pretty much it on that. You're gonna die following Esau, man. That's not the mindset you want to have. We need to be delivered from our enemies, man. Okay? There's all these executive orders, all these tariffs on these different countries, man. That's not good. That's not making this place better when you got to pay more for everything, man. Insurance just went up. I got more posts. It says billions blown on improper payments by the federal government. So what's that mean? It means that there was a lot of money that they don't know where it went. There's so much tax-paying dollars that are being used in ways that the taxpayers don't know about, and there's no paperwork to find out where the money went. Okay, so it leaves a big, huge void, or a big, huge pot of corruption can happen when your taxpaying dollars are just being used however the fuck they want, man. Okay? It's crazy, man. Taxpayers on the hook for millions in Massachusetts because of poor record keeping. Same thing in Massachusetts. Okay? Same thing in Massachusetts. And now you got the federal government and you got Massachusetts. Your taxpaying dollars, the state tax and the federal tax, man, your money's going to somebody, man. It's being used in ways you have no control over. Okay? They do whatever the hell they want, and they're not making this place a better place for you to live. It's getting worse, okay? And it's prophesied because the Lord's doing all of this to fulfill his will. That's all he's doing. Okay. It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Yeah, the righteous, they're going to scarcely be saved, man. So what about the ungodly and the sinner? What's going to happen to you, man? You got to think about these things. What's going to happen to the ungodly and the sinner? It's the book of Acts, chapter 14, and verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Heavenly Father. Yeah, we got to exhort. And what we know, through much tribulation, we're going to enter in. And are you preparing yourself for that? Are you preparing yourself for that? To go, you might have to leave things behind, man. What are you going to do in a situation when Esau is using what he knows you love, because he's watching you, against you? Hey, man, you're going to fall. Okay, you're not going to make it. Because you don't believe in the Lord. You don't believe he can deliver you. See, he's going to give you over to that thought that you have. Okay? Because that's the same spirit that you push out on your congregation. The same spirit that you in, that unbelieving spirit, is what you push out because you don't believe, man. You're not putting this place off. Okay? So I'm just saying, hey, whatever the Lord got on me to say. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Yeah, so this place is going to destroy you with the sword destruction. It's literally polluted. Everything you eat, drink, breathe is pollution. I was talking to this one Edomite, man. He was telling me how he got cancer, man. 50 years old, man. 50 years old, and he looked young. Cancer, man. And they talking about removing his fucking, removing something. Removing something, man. What do you think that's? You remove that and you got to do something else. And Esau's going to just get as much money out of you as he possibly can. Okay? That's why you want to trust in the Lord, that he can take all this calamity away from you, man. That's a plague of the body right there, man. Now you got demons on you. What should I do? They're telling me I got 6 months to live. A lot of y'all going to get that, man. A lot of y'all going to get that. We're eating carcinogens, man. And all of our foods, all of our everything, our clothes are killing us, man. Everything. You need the Lord. And he's going to turn it up. He's turning it all up. That's why we got to depart from this place. That's it, man. You got to depart from this place, Jake. This ain't it, man. 2 Ezra 7 and 10, and I said, is it so, Lord? Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, when he then was decreed that now is done, then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit. If then they that live labor not to enter into these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. Yeah, so you got to enter into it, man. You got to enter into the straight gate. You got to put the Lord's yoke on, man. You got to follow Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability, man. Nobody. I'm not saying this work's gonna get you a guaranteed, okay? But you need to work like it's guaranteed. That's how I do it, man. Because I know that the Lord, man, that's it, man. He's the author and finisher of our faith. From the Hebrews the 12th chapter, Yahweh Shai. Let me grab that. Hebrews chapter 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the heavenly Father. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your minds. Yeah, you don't want to be fainting in your mind. Okay? We want to have firm beliefs. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Yeah, we're going to need that, man. We need the grace. We need the mercy. Okay? That's what we should be laboring for now, while we have this liberty. Labor for the peace, the grace, the mercy. Okay? That's storing up treasures in heaven, man. All this shit in this world, man, ain't no one gonna have no peace, no grace, no mercy for you in these last days but the Lord, man. They're not gonna want to help you, man. They're not gonna want to give you anything. They're not, even your own family, your own friends, these people, man, they're not gonna be able to, they're not gonna help you. Only certain men are gonna help you, man. Because the Lord can work miracles. So that's what you should be laboring for. That's what I'm working for. Okay? Peace, grace, mercy. These are the things that you want from the Heavenly Father in the last days. And ultimately, salvation. That's the ultimate gift right there, man. To be transformed in the twinkling of an eye. Okay? Let me end it. Let me go here real quick. Let's read this real quick. It says discipleship tested. Matthew 8 and 18. Now when Yahweh Shai saw great multitudes about him, he gave commandment to depart unto the other side. A certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahweh Shai saith unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. So this is Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't have anywhere to go. He was a pilgrim within the earth. And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Yahushua said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. So they're in the ship now, and now the boat's rocking, okay? The tempest, the storm in the sea. Yahushua was sleeping at peace. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto them, Salakia, why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? Okay, that's Yahushua. Okay, that's where you need to be following, man. Because he's going to be lifting up a standard. He's going to rebuke whatever you're going through, man. But you need to be building up your faith while you still got the chance, man. This is our liberty. This is what you have to have built up, man. Because you know the storm's coming, man. So you got to fortify yourself. I'm going to end it right there. Lord's will, that was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Shalom, Ababa Ball, Kwame Yashara.